Yeah, what's up, kings and queens? We're back again, and as usual, around this time, we go to the Mayweather case just to see what sense can we make out of it. But today is going to be more of a rant on legal aid, on Baloi, and on Chico, how he keeps popping up. He keeps popping up, and the media is giving him so much attention. Now, before we do that, please like and subscribe. Please comment, share, interact. Let's connect. And also, before you do most of these other things, hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you're in the loop. Now, let's rant about Baloi just a little bit. You see, I don't know how, I don't know why they say Baloi never lost a case. Like there's this theory that Baloi never lost a case, but according to you, what you are seeing so far in this case, what do you see? This guy keeps making mistakes after mistake after mistake. He doesn't double check his story, but he's confident to present it in court. And at the same time, he's equally to the task when it's time to try to cover up. Like he's very good at that. Now, yesterday, another thing that cropped up from yesterday's proceedings was Mangena's affidavit has two dates which are not different, right? Which are different, which are not similar, on which they were certified. Like the commissioner of oath dates, it's not the same on his single affidavit. And this guy is supposed to be the most successful prosecutor we have around. But things like that creep in. Things like Mangena, like twisting information, like understand. He's twisting information so bad. Like I think the reaction of the legal aid it's because of Mangena's poor performance. Like he let out a lot of information which probably the defense didn't even know before. And then or they knew, they just wanted him to confirm. I think the reason legal aid is dropping this knee-jerk reaction is because Mangena performed very badly on the stand. Like he wasn't answering questions. Every time he gets confronted with a question that he knows is gonna reveal him, he just talk about something else until you have to ask him again. That's the only time that he'll admit that no, I don't have that answer, or yes, you are correct. Something was like he's not consistent. He was not consistent. He was not performing the way he was in the Oscar Pistorius trials. And in the Oscar Pistorius trial, the gun was already admitted that it was Oscar Pistorius' gun. Like there was no squabble about that. All he had to do was try to reconstruct the scene and how on which point he shot from, then how many shots. You know, that's it's not really that deep. And the fact that the defense expert put in a lot of info to the defense and a lot of effort in rebutting Mandela, I think they decided no, we have to cut this guy. We have to disturb them somehow. And you know what they do? The state and the defense, the state, the judge, and they got aid, the police. Like, you know what they do when they realize, like, they got no other end game. What they do is they play intimidation tactics. That's what they do because these are what's the common denominator in all these arms of the state? What's the common? The state is the common denominator, and who's paying all the salaries? The judge, Baloi. Who's paying the salaries? Let's just look at that. Who's paying the judge's salary? Who's paying Baloi's salary? Who's paying legal aid? Like who is in charge of legal aid? Who is paying police. Who's paying all these people who are connected to the state? It's the state. So what they will do is they will now show you public. They're not even afraid that it's because Mangena now is performing badly. Now they are pulling the funds from the defense ballistic experts. No, they don't want to hide it. They want you to know that it's because of that. They will pull out funds from you and then they will pull all kinds of dirty tricks on you. And now, Mr. Rata is saying he cannot do much. I don't know. I don't remember. What did he do when they were applying the first time? Did he say something in aid of the defense? Didn't he break that he he allowed the defense to take time consulting with their, but don't you think he didn't play a part in forcing legal aid to pay for that? Why was that lady of legal aid in the court? Did she decide to come on her own or was she called by Rota? These are some of the questions you have to answer. Why now say you can't do much? Anyway, Mangena performed badly. Let's just be honest about it. Only on these defense lawyers he performed badly on three. So imagine now what's coming with Shololo and Mangunga. It's going downhill because the nice part about him is he's pompous, proud, and he can't even admit when he's wrong. So the best thing he will do is just try to give you that pride. Now let's talk about Chico. Chico is telling the news. I mean, they're giving him airtime. This is I don't know why, but they're giving him airtime. He's telling the news reporters that the lawyers are now psychopaths. Sorry, they are now the lawyers are now psychopaths. So they are no longer incompetent now. Let's ask this question: who is a psychopath? Who's more of a psychopath? Somebody who is trying to help somebody win their case where they are falsely accused, or somebody who's just building out ways like psychopaths to somebody they don't know without even establishing with whether did they have that kill or did they kill or do what psychopaths do. Now, on the fact that Chico is telling us he took his son to rehab for 30 times, whatever, I just want to make you aware of something. And you tell me if what Chico is doing is helping his son or is he just prolonging the inevitable. Now, when his son is keep getting in trouble and what all these years he kept taking him to rehab and what trying to help, but he, I don't think he ever gave him tough luck, tough love, tough love. He could say he gave him tough love by casting him out of the house and whatever, but I think he's got a record of stealing things and do whatever, but you decide to go soft on him. And then, even when there are allegations of something heavier that is being accused of, you can beat your chest and say, no, I know he can't do that. You know nothing, bruh, because you were not there at that time. So you can't be that convinced that you can't do it. You don't know. Now, here's the other thing. Don't you think if these guys had accepted their guilt or whatever and then pleaded their story, don't you think whatever time they would have gotten that time, they would have probably done it by now and be out? So they're just prolonging the inevitable. Whether they go free, and something that ticked me off is like when he said no, he's sure that Longo will never be, convicted of this. He's sure. So that's a question. There's a big question mark there. Why is he so sure? What gives him that confidence? With those few words, I'm gonna bounce out. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, You are in the loop. Peace, kings and queens. We out.